Hi, thank you for watching Digging to China. I'm Dongxiang. Weeks ahead of the Beijing's Winter Olympics, at least 20 million people are in restrictive lockdowns. It is reportedly that China has set up brutal, eerie-looking quarantine camps. One Twitter user claimed millions have been moved to the camps, mostly in Xi'an. Video posted to Twitter shows staff fully covered in white protective clothing standing near row upon row of small white cubicles lined up on the grounds of what appears to be a sports stadium. Other footage claims to be from within one of the cell-like temporary buildings, with the occupant showing just a bare-framed bed and a small, dirty-looking bathroom. Another clip going viral on Chinese social media shows staff going around leaving trays of food on shelves outside the prefab units. As of Monday, January 10, Xi'an had reported no deaths in the latest wave of cases. The last death was in 2020. Yet, more than 45,000 people have been moved to quarantine facilities. Based on BBC's report, one person wrote on his Weibo account, "There is nothing here, just the basic necessities. Nobody has come to check upon us." The poster claimed that more than 1,000 people were forced into the camps in the middle of the night, including kids and a pregnant woman. Another Twitter video claimed to show kids locked alone without their parents, with one child looking through bars on a window. For non-Chinese citizens travel to China, you will be treated better. If you plan to travel to China, say visit your loved ones during Chinese New Year or on business trip, you will be quarantined. Quarantining in China can be unpredictable. You have no choice about where you stay, so you could be spending 3 weeks or more in luxury or a cramped, windowless room. In China's 4 Greater Bay Area port cities, Guangzhou, Zhuhai, Fushan, and Dongguan, several mass quarantine centers have been built. These centers are called health stations and were set up in suburban areas to minimize the risk of local spread of the coronavirus from imported COVID-19 cases. Each center has thousands of rooms, but you may still be assigned to designated hotels. If you have first-hand experience in China's quarantine centers, please share with us. Here is what I know from reading Chinese media reports and the social media accounts posting. 1. What is available at the quarantine facilities? The quarantine center in Guangzhou opened late last year and has more than 5,000 rooms. The facilities in Zhuhai and Dongguan have about 2,000 rooms each, according to government documents and local media reports. As Fushan facility, there are no official numbers. These so-called health stations provide the necessities such as drinking water, disinfecting wipes, and rubbish bags. Each room has its own air conditioning, ventilation, and sewage systems. The setting is to prevent cross-infection. Except in Guangzhou, the room has a balcony. Washing machines are available and some facilities offer yoga mats. You can open windows to get fresh air, but during the first few days of quarantine, some things are not allowed. And it depends on where you stay. At the Zhuhai facility, up to 2 people can stay in the same room, including a parent and a child up to the age of 16, and helpers for people requiring special care. The couples can also stay together, but must provide documentation that they are married. 2. Can you choose where you stay? No. You will be told on arrival whether you will stay at a health station or a hotel. If you take the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge shuttle bus, you will have a higher chance of being assigned to the health station in Zhuhai. But as the Lunar New Year approaches, travelers might be assigned to hotels in Zhuhai if the health station is full. If you fly to Guangzhou, you will be assigned automatically to either hotels or health stations in or around Guangzhou. The accommodation is arranged by the Chinese authorities based on flight passenger lists. You will have to take shuttle bus to the facilities and cannot go there on your own. 3. Will you pay for your stay at the quarantine facilities? Yes, unfortunately, yes. Even though the health stations are state-run facilities, travelers must pay for their stays. The price varies based on the center and the room type. In Zhuhai, there are 5 different room types. The price ranges from $52 to $107 US dollars. The room size varies from 38 square meters to 91 square meters, equivalent to 400 square feet to 980 square feet. For example, the 38 square meter king-size room for one person costs $52 a day. A 42 square meter room with a bedroom and a living room costs $76 US dollars per day for one person. However, you may not be able to choose your room type now because it is the busy travel periods, Lunar New Year. 4. What about food? Yes. Health centers provide 3 meals a day for an extra $13 to $16 per day, depending on which quarantine centers you are in. In Zhuhai, the food menu is set, but the meals generally include 2 meat dishes and 2 vegetable dishes and 1 serving of fruit. You can order food during certain hours in Zhuhai, but options may be limited and the deliveries can take more than an hour to arrive because of the remote location. Some quarantine centers, such as the one in Xi'an, do not accept food deliveries. Platforms such as Er.me and Meituan will deliver to the centers, and some restaurants in the area have WeChat groups to take orders. Merchandise deliveries are also allowed, but they must pass security checks, and some centers will only accept packages from certain courier firms. A few tips. Bring a small electric cooker, could be handy. Some restaurants can deliver fresh meat and vegetables, so you can cook yourself. But you need to check each center's rules on appliances. If you have problems sleeping, bring earplugs, especially if you have to spend your quarantine in Zhuhai. Some social media users said nearby construction work disrupted their sleep. If you can choose not to travel to China now, don't travel to China. If you can delay, delay. On Friday, January 14th, China suspended dozens of international flights amid a global surge in Omicron cases, while the city of Shanghai curbed tourist activity as it rushed to head off local COVID-19 infections as imported cases rose. Cities across China are becoming more vigilant against COVID-19 ahead of the Lunar New Year travel season later this month, and as Beijing readies to stage the Winter Olympics beginning February 4th, with many local governments urging residents not to leave town unnecessarily. Shanghai Tourism and Culture Authority said travel agencies and online tourism companies must once again halt organizing group tours into and out of Shanghai. The order is in line with a national guideline to cut tourist activities in provinces where new infections have emerged. Shanghai just lifted a suspension that had come into effect in November. Athletes and other personnel involved in the Olympics are arriving largely on special charter flights and immediately entered a strictly enforced closed loop that separates them from the wider population. So, if you are not Olympian or service member, do not travel to China if you can, and stay healthy. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, be well.